Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. Go. Good was good. How's everybody doing, man? Hopefully everybody's doing good. In the best of health, out of harm's way. Back to it, man. Back to it. I know it's been a minute, man. My bad. America's first was good, big dog. Much love, much respect. You guys are just coming in here, man. Hit me with a like. I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to get in here, and then I'm gonna play the clip. It says officials announce Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips gang Operation Drawdown. Crazy, man. You guys gotta watch out. I know I've been MIA, man. I've been working, and then my son got sick, so it was rough. I ain't gonna lie, it was rough. It's been a rough couple of days, but we back to it. We back to it. What's good, my boy John Doe? We got a lot to talk about, though. We got a lot to cover. We got a lot to cover. Billy Guns was good, G. All's good, big dog. Can't complain, you know. Can't complain. Drifter was good, my G. I know I've been MIA. Spencer, greetings from South Wales United Kingdom. Hope you're well, brother. I appreciate that, my boy Joe King. Appreciate you. America's first. Familia comes first. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute. I appreciate you guys. My boy Andrew. Andrew Salinas. Shout out Houston, man. Shout out Texas. That's right. That's right. I appreciate y'all. That's our best ways. Was good. But yeah, man, I just had to make sure everything was good at home, you know? I had to step back for a little bit. Working, I ain't gonna lie, for Rolling Loud, the first day of Rolling Loud, I worked from 5 in the morning to like 8:30 p.m. That's the first day. 5 in the morning to 8:30 p.m. Clocked out, went home, ate something, went to sleep. Next day, I had to do it again. I woke up at 5 in the morning, and that time I actually stayed until 1 in the morning. I clocked out like at 12:57. So I did from 5 in the morning till 1 in the morning pretty much the next day. That was a rough one. And then I come home, I'm asleep, right? I'm asleep. I wake up in the middle of the night to my baby boy crying with a fever, just sick. So now I'm right there up. Didn't even sleep, not even 2 hours. Now I'm up holding my baby boy because he's crying in. I've been taking care of him, you know. He's back though. He's feeling better now, you know. I've seen you working. I appreciate that. Hell yeah. Good afternoon, my boy Daniel. C Negro was good, my G. You already know. It's been a minute trip. I just wanted to stop by and say Cuvo. That's right, my boy. You already know. Wes. Yeah, for sure. Getting to the money and taking care of baby boy. Yeah. And tomorrow we got the CONCAF, the CONCAF, the soccer. We have that tomorrow, and then we have that on Sunday. So tomorrow and Sunday is gonna be another long day, man. We blessed, you know. I ain't gonna lie, we blessed. Put on rap God. West, you already know. Jesus Moreno was good, and that's more they be more of a handful. Yup, for sure, for sure. I know. I ain't even gonna lie. That's our best ways. That's why I'm there, like hands on, cause I know that the time flies by like that. with my daughter, the first 2 years of my daughter's life, I was in prison. She's 7 now. I've been out 5 years, but I missed 2 years of her life. So now I feel like with my son, he's 2 years old. My son, he's two. He just turned two. So I feel like I'm trying to make up for what I wasn't there for my daughter. I'm trying to make it up with my son. So whenever it's stuff like that, I'm hands on with him a lot. Freddie T, man, Spencer, man, free you. Sorry, my boy, but don't drink and drive. Get an Uber, G. Where is the Haven Deluxe? What you talking about? Oh, I don't think they brought it out yet. As soon as they bring it out, best believe I'm gonna do a reaction to it though. Lovely Lizzie, what's good, man? Good to see you. Hey, Santo G, blessings, brother, to you and your beautiful family. I appreciate you, man. Hey, Christine, how to take care of your family for sure, for sure. Or ride a bike, yeah, ride a bike. That's true. That's true right there. But don't drink and drive, my boy. You're not only putting your life in danger, but you're putting a lot of innocent people's lives in danger. That's just me. If you got it like that, man, take a Uber or ask your family to get you an Uber. That way you avoid stuff like that. It's like you either pay 20, 30 bucks at the most, or you're going to pay thousands in lawyer fees and all kinds of different stuff. That's facts. Joe Hernandez was good. Edgar was good. Your local therapist was good. King Crazo, the house, much respect. Appreciate you, my G. Salute, King. Stay strong, my G. Keep pushing. You went to jail for a reason. Stop preaching. Who's preaching? What are we even talking about? But yeah, man, let's get into this. For years behind bars. My boy Sean was good. Moneybag was good. My boy Steve was good. Alex Ortiz was good. Joe Hernandez was good, big dog. Exactly, my boy King Crazy. I was telling them like who's preaching? What you talking about, my boy? Homeboy's lost. Está perdido el vato. Did you know that people who drink and drive, that the drinker doesn't actually die, the victim is dead? That's true. That happens a lot, my boy. Hey, your local therapist, you right on that. That happens a lot where the drinker gets in an accident, ends up killing people, and they don't even die themselves. They end up surviving. Next thing you know, they're in prison. You know, straight up. The bologna sandwiches, hell, no, they ain't good. Hey, but tell me why I ate a sandwich earlier though. Earlier, I made myself a little quick sandwich. I don't know why. Sometimes I still like on some quick stuff. I do crave stuff like that. Liz was good. All right, so let's get into this, man. Let's see what they talking about. I'm gonna give you guys my reaction as we go. Before we start, though, let me just say that you know what's crazy about this right here? Because I was watching No Jumper and what they were saying earlier, right? And pretty much what they were saying is that a lot of the information that they used to gather intel to get this Rico case or this operation done, a lot of the information they used from podcasts. And they used not only podcasts, but they used the podcast of their own. Their own people are the ones that brought all this stuff to light. That's the crazy part, man. And then the only reason why I'm talking about this is because you need to learn better. Any youth watching, anybody watching my videos, man, you don't even got to be the youth because you learn something new every day. But whenever you're dealing with stuff, don't ever put it out on a podcast or don't ever put it out on the air. for other people to see, because best believe that they're watching. They're watching and they will use it against you. A lot of times, all they have to go on is what you said. A lot of people bury themselves. They go on whatever you said. So if you're saying something, if you're saying that a person did something, whether it be fabricated or the truth or not, just you saying it and you on that camera, you're poker face, you, oh, this is the truth, and I know this is the truth because this is what happened, and then this happened, doing it for clout, or whether it be true or not. A lot of times I think they do it for clout. Oh, this what happened. Next thing you know, boom, they're building a case. And you know what? What they're using is your own word against you, your own word against your own homies. Because believe it or not, all this is in house. All this is stuff that they created amongst themselves. That's the crazy part about it, man. Let's get into it.
Good morning. I'm Joe McNally, the acting United States Attorney here in Los Angeles. Today, we're here to announce federal criminal charges against you.
And let me just say, no disrespect to anybody, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the truth, you know what I mean? I'm calling it like it is. If you come here to hear my reaction, because I put reaction on the thumbnail, then I'm going to tell you the truth. I ain't going to sugarcoat it, man. Get it.
Murder, extortion, robbery, human trafficking, COVID fraud, and other felonies. Mr.
Man.
Henley and several other individuals
Shotty was good. Rude boy, I see you, G.
were charged
Chris
in
B.
a criminal complaint
Tony.
with federal
OG was
conspiracy.
good.
Mr. Henley is
Steve
a fugitive,
Slick.
and he is currently wanted by federal law enforcement.
That people
Other
who
individuals linked to his criminal enterprise
definitely Cloud Chase put out. Yep, for sure, for
were
sure.
charged in various indictments.
Rude boy. Hey, man, be surprised, huh? Sometimes I feel like somebody is watching me. For sure, for sure. You know they always watching, my boy. I ain't gonna lie, that's why I've been still back a little bit too, you know, like, I slow down on everything, like, nah, I'm good, you know. At the end of the day, I'm just a family man. I'm just trying to get my family ahead, you know. At the end of the day, you feel me? You want to be out here portraying like, oh, you're the hardest person and you this, you that, you out here banging and doing this. That's what's going to happen. So at the end of the day, I'm a family man. You feel me? I'm just trying to raise my kids and get my family out the hood. You know what I mean? That's it.
Alleges that Mr. Henley operated Big U Enterprises, a mafia-like organization that utilized Mr. Henley's stature and long-standing association with the Crips criminal street gang and other gangs here in Los Angeles to intimidate businesses and individuals.
Cameras everywhere too, and on the buttons, cop shirts. I kept my science in the cops taking you to jail for a night. Man, Liz, sorry to hear that. For real. Badass prophet. Hell yeah, that's real, my boy. Serio.
Leader within the early 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago. He has since been
That's true, my boy Joe Hernandez. That's true too. All them reaction channels, you don't know who they are. You know, that's true. At least the ones that don't show their face, you know. Y'all have a good night as well, G.
Charity developing options, which purports to help at risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs and high crime.
Like I ain't gonna lie, this is one thing I am really, really scared of. Like that's why I keep my distance.
Is one of a murder, a liar,
Hell nah.
and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him.
I'm in the playa real quick. I'll be back. All right, my boy John Doe handle G. Appreciate you. No privacy, huh? Hell nah. Yes, sir. My boy D Hood Star was good, my G. Yes, sir. Shout out Big Groups. Shout out Rodney in LA. What you guys up to, man? What you guys up to? Hopefully everything's good over there with you guys. My bad, I just been busy putting in them hours at work, and then baby boy got sick for a little bit. but trying to get back to it slowly but surely, man. Baby Lowe's, what's good? I see you, boy. Shadi, what's up, my boy? That's right. Chilling, working. That's right, G. Hell yeah, get it, my boy. Get it. We're gonna have to do something soon, for real. I know I keep saying it and all that, but we gotta do it. For sure, for sure. Coco Tina, what's good, mama? Good to see you. Yeah, keeping busy is always good. It's always good. Look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Not only have I been busy, man, but whenever I get busy like that, I'm gonna be real. Whenever I get busy like that and I'm at work that many hours and stuff like that, that lack of sleep and all that, it messes with you. You know, it like to the point where I'm not 100% to be on camera. You know what I mean? And if I'm not 100%, I'm not gonna just sit here and fake it. You know what I mean? If everything ain't all good right here, if there's a bad energy or bad vibe, I can't do it. I'm not the type of person that's just gonna be right here and put up a front. You know what I mean? So with the long hours, baby boy getting sick and all that, that's why I had to take a step back. But we back. You know what I'm saying? And best believe we're gonna have some more stuff coming. My boy Jay was good. All good, big dog. Can't complain. Can't complain. Finally back to 100% though. You know, I finally got a full 8 hours of sleep, like without getting interrupted. You know what I mean? Waking up to the baby crying or anything like that, any drama. You know what I mean? So it's good. It's good. I can't complain. It took a little while this time. It took a little bit longer than normal, but we back to 100%. I ain't gonna lie. That last shift of that, what is it? 20 hours? 20 hours? From 5 in the morning, I clocked out at 12:57. So like 20 hours. That 20-hour shift, man, that killed me. My whole face was burnt. You know what I mean? Like that one killed me. Just being out there in the sun, that one messed me up. I ain't gonna lie. Big baby. Boy, you a fool. At least you're doing good, Santo G, because unfortunately there are some live streamers out there that just want to drink on camera. Nah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. I gotta be real, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be real with y'all. And at the end of the day, I gotta make sure that my kids and the fan bam at home is good too, you know? I'm not, how can I say it? Um, Social media and all that doesn't consume my life. You feel me? Like I have a life besides this. You feel me? And at the end of the day, if I know that I'm not good, things are not good here, then I can't sit here and fake it, you know? That's just me though. Salute my boy. Me and Ronnie and Lay Sandars getting back to work. I love my boy. That's right, G. Much love, much respect, big dog. I send mines too. But what you guys think about the Rowdy Rxs performance at Rolling Loud? I want to say salute to the homies, man, because they did their thing. They did their thing at Rolling Loud, you know? Big salute to Rowdy Rxs. Salute Peso. Man, Lefty Gunplay didn't get to perform. They were on some bullshit. But the homies did their thing. Shout out Drex the Joint. They did their thing, man. Real. Thanks for tapping in. You already know. Mac G was good. Rowdy had the moves. Hey, he did. He did that. I ain't gonna lie, man. Why everybody on the homie? He was up there and he was doing it. At the end of the day, look, when it comes to performing, when it comes to being like an all around artist, right? That's what they want. They want you to go up there, do your thing, dance. They want you to go up there, you know what I mean, and just have a good time. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. And I'm manifesting it right now. I'm speaking it into existence. And you guys could tell me later on. I guarantee you, if they have Rolling Loud again, Because this is the second time they do it right there at the SoFi Stadium in the city. You know what I mean? So I guarantee you, if they have another one, they're gonna have Rowdy Rxs back. And instead of him being, because it wasn't his Rolling Loud, it was Drex the Joint. His name wasn't on that flyer. It was Drex the Joint, and Drex the Joint brought him out pretty much. So I guarantee you, after the performance that he gave, if they have another one in the city, in LA, they're gonna have him on. But now it's gonna be him, Rowdy Racks, on the flyer. I guarantee it. Because he got up there, he did the thing, interacted with the crowd, and that's what they want. At the end of the day, that's what they want. You know, whether people are talking stuff about them, that's what they want. You know what I mean? Straight up. Big Javi was good. Cool as fuck. They are very happy to see our people up there, right? Hell yeah. I'm happy too. I ain't gonna lie, I was happy. I got to hear a little bit of like I got to hear Devour, shout out Devour, you know what I mean? I actually went and covered somebody. I was in for like a couple of hours. I don't know if you guys seen the short that I put up where I captioned it Lowriders Racing or something like that on Arborvitae and Prairie. Well, that was the entrance of the artist. Any artist that performed at Rolling Loud, they had to enter through that entrance. So for a little bit, they put me right there in the entrance of where all the artists enter from. So on the way over there, we passed by the back of where Devour was on stage. So we're passing by, and I told my boss, I'm like, hey, that's Devour right there. So he stopped for a little bit, got to hear Devour, got to hear let me tell you something about me. I'm with the shit, boy. Like, oh, just right down the golf cart, like, he's like, drop me down once, shit, I'm putting to get him twice. But yeah, you know what I mean? It was pretty hard, I ain't gonna lie. I was excited just to work it. I didn't even go to the event. I just worked the event. You know what I mean? I was at work, but it was still a good time. I ain't gonna lie. The day passed by, you know? That's one thing I could say is the day went by quick. Porsche was good. They paid a tribute to Nip too. I think it was Dom Kennedy. I think it was Dom Kennedy. He played a tribute to Nip. Shout out Peso for paying a tribute to Money Sign Suede. You know what I mean? He did that. I know that right there for sure, for sure. Money Sign Suede would have been up there with him if Money Sign Suede was out. Like if he wasn't R.I.P. Rest in peace, Suede, man. For real. You know what? Let's watch Rowdy. I want to see that performance. Hey, and you know how people were talking about that Ocho was trying to tell Rowdy Racks to get off the stage? It wasn't even true. He was telling them to go down. He was telling them to jump down. People were talking shit like, "Oh, look, even his manager was telling him to get off the stage." He did an interview and he was talking about that. He told them to jump down. There it goes. Was good though, man. What's everybody up to? Did you watch Rowdy on Icon all pumped up, calling out those making fun of him, even lady? Hey, I seen that. I was just about to talk about that. That's what I was talking about. In that interview, that's when he said that Ocho told them to jump down. But yeah, I seen that. Hey, he was on Lady Pinks. He was on her. Lazy slut. Fuck's sake. Okay, I see you, boy. Hey, he was feeling himself, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I'm like, okay, I see you, boy. Like you could tell that's him. That's him. He ain't putting up no act, no nothing. That's really him. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I commend him and I salute him. I ain't gonna lie. I commend him and I salute him because he's not scared to be himself. You feel me? Too many people being followers. You know what I mean? Like you need to just be yourself. Like he's comfortable with himself. You know what I mean? Hey, he got different dance rhythm for sure. But to be honest, I think nomás se mira like that because he's a little gordito. Like if he would have been a little bit skinnier, I don't think it would look that funny. He just looks that funny because of his body build. If you ask me, cause he got it, he doing it. But I think just like his body build is what makes him like that. Like it makes him look funny like that. You know? I don't know. What you guys think? But someone put a reggaeton audio over that video and it matched better with the moves. That's fucked up. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen it. Hey, send it to me. Send it to me. Is that right, Vato? I feel insecure about shit like that. Nah, you gotta be yourself, man. Like you can't be insecure. You can't be shy. Like you gotta be yourself, man. Serio. Like that's one thing I always preach is don't ever be ashamed to be yourself. You feel me? The shame would be for you not to be yourself, for you to put up a front and a persona. You know what I mean? Like be you. Just be you. You feel me? Hey, uh, look at him. Okay. Hey, and he's trying to blame it on Drex too. If you seen that interview, Esa Best Ways, did you see how he tried to blame it on Drex? He's not like, nah, it's just the little homie Drex. Like his music, what do you say? His nasty music be getting me pumped up. He's like, as soon as I heard that beat and I heard it was that song, he's like, I knew I had to get into the mode. That's why he said he started sticking out his tongue and everything. He's like, nah, this is the little homie Drex and his nasty music. I was dying. Like, he did not try to blame it on Drex. uh. Yeah, that was funny. My boy Julio was good. Shout out all my homies from Oxnard. Shout out Chica's Big Dog. Good boy, funny you say that. I made my man dance at the wedding. He never dances, and he looked like that also. But I made him feel comfortable, so we was good. That's right. Hey, that's what it is. It's his first time performing like that, like all turned up, you know. So that's why. But he did it though. They blamed it good because Drex was more serious, like just on some like and then he was like the show, you know what I mean? So I think they did a good combination. If I had to choose of who had the best performance because of Rowdy and the way he was dancing and all his antics, I want to say probably Drex and Rowdy had the best performance. Who do you guys think had the best performance of the homies? Was it Peso? Was it Devour? Drex? And what other homie performed? Or King Lil G and Drummer Boy? I want to say it was Drex, Rowdy Rxs, King Lil G, and Drummer Boy right behind. Devour, Peso. You know what I mean? I just when Peso did his thing, I like the tribute that he did to Money Sign Suede. But I would like to see the homie Mr. Keep It Hood, I would like to see him hype up Peso more. You know how Drex and Rowdy Rxs kept hyping up Drex. Like whenever certain stuff, he'll like say yell out certain stuff, he'll hype them up. I feel like with Peso and Mr. Keep It Hood, Mr. Keep It Hood wasn't like hyping him up like he should. That's just me though, you know what I mean? I feel like Rowdy Rxs and Drex had the best performance. What you guys think? DJ Unstoppable was good, my G. Suede RIP, man. Rest in peace, Suede. Izzy Drinks was good. You had the best performance. I had the best performance. Damn, I appreciate that. I didn't perform though, but I was in the parking lot like this. Hold on. Stopping people from getting ran over and stuff, you know? You, they clowning the little homie. He got, I know how to do elbow side to side. Yeah, facts. You need a good hype man. Yeah, right? Rowdy, but King G and Drummer Boy, because they pumped the crowd up. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're right. They did that. I'm not going to lie. And you know what? You're right. When it comes to like knowing the crowd and controlling the crowd better, King Lil G and Drummer Boy off top. Because King Lil G is not his first rodeo, you know? King Lil G knows what time it is. So, of course, yeah, when it comes to like overall, of course, yeah, King Lil G and Drummer. Yup, for sure, for sure. But as far as like the most talked about, I want to say Drex and Rowdy because of Rowdy, for real. If it wasn't because of that, then for sure King Lil G and Drummer Boy hands down. Because you're right, like his showmanship and his crowd control and all that was on point. It was on point for both of them. Drop the eagle pump, the homie Peso. Shout out Peso, hell yeah. Peso did his thing though. I ain't gonna lie, he did his thing. I ain't trying to say nothing bad about him. He did his thing. I just he needs a better hype man. He needs a better hype man. Like just it's the first time he ever performs in something big like that. So salute to him. He did his thing. I want to say that tribute to Money Sign Suede was amazing. Like he did his thing with that. But I'm just talking about I would because Mr. Keep It Hood and him have a song together. That's what threw me for a loop. Him and Mr. Keep It Hood have like a song or two together. I would have liked to see them perform that song. You know, like I don't know if Mr. Keep It Hood felt like he didn't want to take the shine from him or what it was, you know, but I felt like they should have combined better together, you know, especially being homies. Yeah, Peso's out. Hell yeah, shout out Peso. I enjoy watching all of my raza on stage. They all had their own unique style, for sure, for sure. I even was watching the Santa Grifa one. The Santa Grifa, they did their thing too. He said Rowdy Rxs look hella stupid. Nah, he did his thing. Oh, look, that's when he's telling them. That's when he tells them to go down there. Look, right now, Ocho goes up to him and he tells him to go down there. Oh man, Wi-Fi fucking up. Look, he goes and tells him like, "Hey, I told you to go all the way to the bottom." So even his manager was hyping him up, you know, to keep going. Cause look, he goes, he drinks water, and then he goes down there. He's like, all right, let's do this. That fool's down there. Look at that fool. So to everybody that was saying that his manager was telling him to get off stage and all that, then you know, uh, right? I forgot because I got high. Rowdy Rxs, they look stupid. Yeah, it's Rude Boy's fault. I know Rude Boy. What's up, Pedro? You're supposed to let him know. I mean, but now if anybody wants to blame anybody, we could blame Ocho. It's Ocho's fault for hyping him up. He kept hyping him up because he goes up to him again and tells him to go down again. Later on, when Drex and Rowdy performed their song together, he goes up to him again, and you could tell on that one. I could tell that what he told them because he points down there. He like nudges his head down there and he points down there. So he tells him like, "Hey, go down there." So we gonna say it's Ocho's fault. He killing it. Nah, I don't rap, my boy. At least not yet. Might get into it though. Who knows? Sam Sharp was good. I ain't gonna lie, man. My back still hurts. It's Opina's fault. Argument done. It's Opina's fault. Let me see what else were okay. So we already talked about the Operation Drawdown. Pretty much the Operation Drawdown. My reaction to that is, man, is that's why you keep everything off the internet. You know, I know I told stories and stuff like that, but I never told any story that can get anybody crossed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need to be careful. Y'all need to be careful what y'all put on the internet, man. You know what I mean? Because they are watching. They are watching. You know, that's facts. They're watching. He did better than Lefty's little hand twirls. Man, well, what Lefty do, man? Fred, U.S. Marines was good, my G. Much love, much respect. Coco Tina, I appreciate you, man. For real. Yeah, everybody be respectful. Be respectful in the chat. Opina was hella drunk talking shit to everyone on the chat. For real. We were all watching it. Blue was streaming it for us. It was fun. But that's crazy. That's right. That's crazy. Just had my boy grow your mustache. You look like a middle schooler. Damn. What my mustache have to do with you, my boy? That's crazy. Off topic, if you had to kill your brother like Little Puppet or the gang would do, if you had to kill your brother for the gang, would you do it? Fuck no. Hell no. No fuck. Would you do it? Hell nah. That's no loyalty right there. What the hell? If anything, me and my carnal taking everybody out. Yeah, straight up. That's my day one right there. You know what I'm saying? Shit. If anything, me and my carnal taking everybody out. DJ Unstoppable. That's right, big dog. Do your thing, G. What about you? Vivato, keep it real. Who you choosing at this moment, Lefty or Rowdy? Mm. Who am I choosing? Like as far as music, like to bump, I'm choosing Rowdy. As far as music to bump, Rowdy. But as far as who do I think is gonna go further, probably Lefty, because he's already there. You know what I mean? He's already on charts. He's already platinum. So as far as to bump, Rowdy Rxs. But as far as who am I banking on to make it further, Lefty. And that's just facts. What about you? Have I gone union yet? Nope. Everybody's been talking about it, but ain't nobody sent me no information. Hell yeah, salute. That's our best way. You already know. What about you? What y'all going with? Rowdy or Lefty? Rude boy high. Does time go by fast in prison? It depends. It depends. Look up Brothers Keeper program, Danny. All right, my boy. Shout out to Ha. Appreciate you, my G. I'm gonna look it up. Brothers Keeper program. Mi vato, that fool carnal went mayors up. Yo, Victoria was good. I agree, G. Right now, Rowdy, long term Lefty up. That's the way it's looking, you know. There's room for both. No, I think there's room for both too. You know, hopefully Rowdy makes it too. But I'm just saying, like, if I had to put my money, like, say if there was a, you know how they be doing bets, like with the sports, on what player is gonna perform better or whatever, right? Right now, when it comes to music and who I would listen to Rowdy. But when it comes to like if I had a bet on somebody, I would bet on Lefty. Just because the momentum is already there, you know? But for sure I hope they both make it. Shoot, Young Dopey goes hard too. And he a real street dude too. Young Dopey goes hard. Salute Young Dopey, man. I was just talking to him the other day. He dropped a new song with the homie Baby Bounce. Shout out Baby Bounce from Gardena too. He just dropped a song with the homie Baby Bounce and I reposted it for them and he messaged me back. You know what I mean? I was just talking to him the other day. But we got the same content. Is that right? We should probably collab then. Get at me on IG, my boy. If it makes sense, you already know. Jason Trejo, what's good, big dog? My boy, little man. Man, tap in, my boy. My boy, we need to do a vlog or something. Or we just need to sit down and chop it up. You know how I'm going live right now? Just come through and we'll just sit down and chop it up, G. I want to pick your brain, man. The homie little Dracky sends his. I was talking to the homie little Dracky the other day, and he said to send his to you. I don't know if you remember him. He was in W when we were Sellies. But man, he's been trying to he wants to know what case law that you use. Like which one did you piggyback off of? Because he kind of meets some of the same criterias. But he's always asking me, like, hey, what's up with little man? Have you talked to him? He's like, man, I would like to know the information he has, you know, like how did he get his life sentence overturned, so on and so forth, you know, like what case law did you piggyback off of, all that. I would love to sit down with you and just chop it up about that. Like, not even no gang stuff, my boy. Like, we on bigger and better things, you know what I'm saying? I just want to sit down and get the knowledge that you have, you know? I feel like it would be beneficial to a lot of people, my boy, you know? In case you guys are watching and you guys are lost, my boy Jason Trejo, that's the homie Little Man. That was my celly in juvenile hall. I'm gonna put it right there. I'm gonna pin the message right there. That was my cellie in juvenile hall. When I was fighting my attempted murder case, he was fighting a couple murders and attempts. They ended up giving him life. He ended up getting a life sentence, but as time went by, it got overturned. And he's out now. It got overturned. Him and his crime are out now from life sentences. So that's why I'm like, man, I think me and him sitting down together, I think a lot of people would benefit from it, my boy. You know, you would inspire a lot of people, bro, to stay clean, you know, to stay out away from the bullshit, to stay clean, hit them books, get a degree, get your certificates, graduate, get your GED, you know what I'm saying? Show them that you want to make it out. You feel me? Like, I think that would be good for everybody. Hell yeah, my boy, get at me. I still got the same number, G. Same number, same IG, same everything. But for sure, for sure. Get at me, my boy. Like I said, not even on no bad stuff. You know, I know if you were probably like kind of hesitant before because you thought I was probably going to be asking about bullshit. Nah, my boy. Fuck the bullshit, you know? I would just love to hear the knowledge that you have. That's right. Hey, John Doe, you already know that. Yup. He does have canales from Rancho. The homie John Doe said he knows your carnal enemy. And Raider. That's right. Much love, man. Yeah, some people do deserve a second chance. Coco Tina for sure, for sure. You know? I think a lot of times you just need to put in the work, you know? Yeah, people versus herd is the case, man. People have to take it seriously for sure. See, you hear that right there? People versus herd. And people have to take it seriously, you know? You got to stay out of trouble. You got to really work on yourself. Well, for sure, man. Hey, good hearing from you, big dog. I've always wondered, like, man, I wonder what's up with the boy, you know? Like, we was kids, bro. At the time, remember, I was 16. The homie was like 13 years old. The homie was 13 years old, fighting like two murders and like three attempts at 13 years old. And he got washed up at that age. You know what I mean? Like, it's a miracle that it's a miracle to even have you in the chat and even have you tapping into the live, my boy. Like, for real, G. You know what I mean? Much love, much blessings, big dog. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. From 200 years to life. Damn, hell yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy, you know? I can't imagine that, my boy. I took a deal for 10 and I was like, fuck. I can't imagine going to court, fool, and them telling me, like, you have 200 years to life. Like, fuck. 200 years? Like, fuck. Nunca voy a salir a la verga. Like, I'm never going to come home. Like, fuck. Hey, but you stay strong, my boy, and you did what you had to, and you out now. You know what I'm saying? So now enjoy it, big dog. Enjoy it. I remember, bro, and this is just being real. This is just being real. Like, imagine, bro, how many homies, bro, got washed up, bro, without even like experiencing anything, bro. Like at the age of 13, how much can you live? You feel me? Like, that's crazy, you know? Salute young dopey. The spotlight on him, yup, for sure. For sure. It is. Yeah. That is the mentality a lot of homies had. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of homies that got life, they would go in there and they would wild out. They would wild out, and people would just use them as torpedoes, as crash dummies. That's why I feel like the knowledge is important. You got to let them know. Just because you're washed up and you're young doesn't mean that you got to go in there, act wild, nut up, because they will use it against you. Like all that will be used against you. And when you go to board, they will deny you. The craziest time I heard while going to court was 600 and something years. I forgot what those charges was. Santa Clara County don't play. Damn, that's a lot too. Hell yeah, I'm living life now, bro. I work, got a family, and about to go Vegas for the first time ever. That's right, my boy. Man, that's beautiful, my boy. Serio. Hope you have a good one over there, my boy. Much love, much respect, G. You ever need anything, G, don't hesitate to reach out. You know what I mean? For real. Hell yeah. That's beautiful. I can't remember the last time that I went to my first time going to Vegas. I actually got an Airbnb. It was like a year after I got out. It was in 2021. And I ain't gonna lie, having that Airbnb, going and just staying in the house for the weekend, jacuzzi, pool, that's what made me flip a switch. Honestly, that right there is what made a switch flip inside my brain and everything. Just chilling there in the jacuzzi in the backyard, smoking a blunt. I was like, I want this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I want. I want to be in a house like this in my backyard with my pool, my jacuzzi, nice patio in my house. I want this. And you know what? Since I came back to LA, I've been doing everything in my power, man, to make sure that I make that happen. Like, everything in my power to make sure that it may not be a month from now, it may not be a year, hey, maybe 4 or 5 years from now. But best believe I'm gonna have that someday. I'm gonna have that house someday, like straight up. And that's what it took. It took me leaving the hood, experiencing something better in life, and seeing like, man, I could do it. Fuck the weekend. I want this for life. Like, I don't want this house just for the weekend. I want this for life. I want to come home to this. And I'm gonna do everything I can to make it happen. So yeah, for sure, for sure. That's what's up, my boy. Shout out AZ, man. What's good? Everybody in the chat, man. Shout out where you watching from. Shout out your city. Shout out your state, man. Might look like Goofy, literally long sleeves and glasses. I've been kicking it with Shaggy from Three Locals. Nah, hey, get at me. Let me get his number, fool. I've been looking for him for so long. That's my brother right there, man. Serio, tell that fool Shaggy to get at me, dog. No. John Doe, you hear that fool? He said he been chilling with the homie Shaggy, bro. You don't know how many people have been asking about that fool, dog? That's the boy right there, dog. Serio. That fool has my mom's address and all that. Like, I remember he would send holiday cards. Like every Christmas, every holiday, that fool would send a letter, a card to the house. You know what I mean? Like, that's my brother right there. Tapatillo, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How can I forget my boy Shaggy, man? Tell that fool I send mine. Tell him to get at me for real. We need to post up, bro. We need to chill together, my boy. Hell yeah. We need to do a vlog together, like a family vlog or something. Take our wives and kids out somewhere or something. I think that'll be dope. It starts with the mind. If you're doing hard times, look in the mirror and see how. Yep. All right, back to if time goes by slow, it all depends on how you're doing your time. My bad, G. I didn't mean to ignore you. I just got excited and shit. But all right, when it comes to time, like say if you got a little jainita, like if you got a female that you're writing to, that you're calling, stuff like that, it can go good and it could go bad. It could go good because as long as they're writing, they're picking up the phone, time's gonna go fast. But if you're in a situation where your female ain't answering your call, she ain't writing and all that, it's gonna make you hard time. So for a while, I didn't even worry about stuff like that. I would just do my time in there. Wake up, work out, play pinochle or play spades type shit. Just get into programming. If you're programming and your mind is just busy, you're focused on books, studying, stuff like that, then your time's gonna fly. But if you're over here stressing, oh, my girl ain't answering the phone, she's not writing to me, this, and that, your time's gonna go by slow. As long as you program and you ain't worried about no bullshit, you don't have no drama in your life, it's gonna go by fast. It's up to you, really, you know? You can either be doing good time or hard time. Fucking rude boy. He said, I got, hey, my boy, you gotta choose one, Tarito. My boy